Why, goddamn! Good day, everybody. Jeffrey here once again. It could be something different. I'll let you decide. I'm just reviewing a couple of Hot Toys 1/6 scale statues, which I'm having a few problems with. I'm sure some of you viewers out there is having a few problems with. I'm just going to talk my way through it and tell you what I'm not actually problems, it's issues with the statue. Don't get me wrong, I like Hot Toys. The sculpt on any Hot Toys, any sort of statue is second to none. It's fantastic. But there's a big but. I'm going to shy away from Hot Toys. I'm purchasing Hot Toys in the future unless something comes out marvelous. But I'll tell you some of the issues I'm having with Wonder Woman. Obviously, this one. Let me get started on the issues we got with Wonder Woman. I have got two Superman ones to bring in with you as well to show you. I've got the original Man of Steel one, and I've got the Batman v Superman Hot Toys as well to show you as well. Right, let's get started on this one. Okay, let's start with the positives of this statue. Okay. The paintwork, the sculpt, it's 95% spot on. Brilliant. Movie accurate, spot on. Obviously, the obvious issue is the hair. Obviously, I don't know. It's nice to have nice strandy hair, but it looks too thick. Too thick for the hair, but I'm not grumbling at that. That's good. That's good. It's okay. It's okay. The first issue I suppose I've got is with it is this hand. This hand here. Obviously these statues are for show and display purposes only. You're not going to play with them, like, are you? I meant to. DOS, you pay for them, you're not going to do that. So it's display only. So obviously this one here, it's not coming off now, but like so this here, I'm only going to just touch it. There, it's coming off. It's off. Why can't it be, pushed up a bit further? I've changed the pins in it, it's still the same. But obviously when that comes off, the gauntlet comes off as well. So it's a bit of a nightmare. Okay. So I'll push that back on. It's going to come off again anyway, so don't be talking. I will put some glue on it, but no, you can't put glue, not on not Hot Toys. Okay. Everything's fine. The skin, the seamless seams. The only seam you're going to get is, I don't mean to be rude, but the only seam you're going to get is under her bum crack. All right. That's only seam with the joints and obviously our ankles there. You get the joints there. Okay. Obviously the joints on our elbows. Okay, seamless. But the issue as well I'm getting is be careful how you pose this statue. Be careful how you pose it. All right. For a couple of months. When it was first issued to me, obviously just after Batman v Superman Wonder Woman statue was released, purchased it. I can't remember what I purchased for it. I think it's around about 280 for it, and yeah, it's fine at the time. But when I initially posed it, the arms was more bent, if you understand what I mean, more bent. Let me try and explain what I mean. It was more sort of bent like that. Okay, the issue is over a period of time. I'm going to zoom right in. Over a period of time, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Right, over a period of time, it starts doing this. If you keep it in a pose like this with the arms bent, and if you want, you know, after a couple of months you want to change it, you'll get this happening on here. If I stretch your arm, can you see? There. You start to get little cracks forming on the inside of her elbows there. It's just, it is, do you know what I mean? That's why I've got it posed at the minute with her arms nearly straight, because that's going to be a nightmare later if you keep it for a year, 2 years with bent arms. I'm most 100% sure that's going to crack. It's in an environment, obviously temperature, room temperature is always constant, like 21 degrees constant. There's no freezing, there's no overheating. That's, you know, it's normal room conditions. I mean, for this to happen is a nightmare. I mean, that's one thing collectors want to avoid. I mean, I could obviously leave it in the box. What's the point in that? Obviously, I'm getting this issue on both arms. So, obviously, let me just turn the autofocus off. I mean, I want to pose it so that's always bent and the arm's always round. Do you know what I mean? It looks a lot better. But because of that issue, you got to keep the arms near enough straight. You got to just keep it straight, okay? And it doesn't. It looks okay, but I just like, you know, like it better. Obviously, the other arm I'll show you. Zoom in there. Oh, focus there. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just stretch this arm again. I don't know if you can see it. It's not on the right there. It's not so bad on this one, but the other one, obviously, that side, a crack is appearing. But other from that, the statue, figurine is, you know, fantastic. So if you thinking about buying a second-hand one in the future, just try and look over the figure. Get it out. Let me just take that autofocus off. Yeah, like I say, if you're thinking about buying one in the future, or in the near future, a second-hand one, if it's in the box, if it's never been opened, yeah, you're fine. But if it's been on display, just check these points, because it's I wouldn't purchase it, basically, if those got those flaws in it. If I had to buy this figure again, I'd open the box, look at this, no, I don't want it. Okay, and that's it, really. I mean, if I was to buy Wonder Woman Hot Toys, it would have to be the Wonder Woman from the Wonder Woman movie one, because there's a couple of, well, one alterations they made, which is better. The Batman v Superman one, the strap on her shoulder comes off her left shoulder, but the Wonder Woman and Justice League comes off her right shoulder. But other than that, this is a fantastic statue. I don't think I would ever sell this anyway, so I'm just picking up these issues so in the future you'll know. That's the only issue really. What's bad is that. I mean, if you like the hair, you like the hair. Okay, let's go on to my other statue, which is Superman. So let me just change this over. Okay, everybody, this is the Man of Steel Superman from the first Henry Cavill Superman film, which is, you know, looks fantastic when it's first come out. Yeah, it looks great. It does look great. Mine came with the key, Krypton key there, the life-size 1/1 scale Krypton key. Let me just zoom in for that. There you go. It came with that, which is brilliant, and it also came with. Let me put that back on there. The 1/6 scale key, which is tiny. So again, if you're purchasing it, right here, if you're going to buy this statue, Hot Toys, this certain statue, make sure you got those 2 keys in with it. I mean, not just the big one, you got the little bugger as well on it. All right, I'll keep it there for safekeeping. Okay, again, the footprint on this one, yes, fantastic. It's a nice S. Yeah, great. But the footprint is too big for a Hot Toys. I mean, if you've got a little cabinet, you can't put multiple Hot Toys together because the footprint of this stand is a nightmare. You don't have to display it with a stand, but you got to because it's Hot Toys. An issue I got as well is displaying it itself. The overall concept, whatever it is, with the figure is fine. You can't fault it. It's just, you know, head to toe, your colours are right, the suit's right, you know. But it's the issue with standing it up. I've got it just stood it up freely like that. Okay, because I like the cape draped. But Hot Toys issue with a clamp on there, the clamp on him. You'll see in a minute my ever Superman. But what's the point? Because obviously this is too long. It's a nightmare. And you got to have it like that when you got to clamp him. So that just looks awful. It just looks bad. Oh, Hot Toys. So yeah, just keep the cape. This is how I display him. Just lean him so he's just leant back like that. That shouldn't be a problem. If you got him in the enclosed cabinet, you're alright, because if it falls over, it's not going to go nowhere. The hands on this is pretty stiff, pretty tight. It's fine. Another issue with this particular one, again, is the joints. The joints move freely, which is brilliant. But I'll bring him closer and I'll tell you what I mean. Again, with this one, I kept this when I first had it back, when the Man of Steel film was released. When he released this one from Hot Toys, it was great. The arms, again, Superman, if you want him in a pose as in like angry mode, you got to bend the arms. I had the arms bent for about a year before I reposed it. And you can see on here, it looks okay now, but after that year was up, when I undone him, like so that, I was shocked because this fabric was stuck together. It was just, you see that there, that pinch there, when I unfolded his arm, that was just, it stayed there, and I thought it was ripped. But over time, I just bent it out like so. Over time, say over a 12-month period again, that gradually come out. I don't know if I can show you any more bendy bits if it's done it, but the legs obviously is bent in the back there. You're going to expect, I mean, you want the legs bent, you just don't want it standing up like a, yeah, you know, you don't want it standing up like a beanpole, do you really? Let me just, again, like so that, just try and stand it like a pose. And try not to give any of your Hot Toys any, you know, bendy arms and bendy legs. I mean, if any of you, I presume, if you're a Spider-Man lover and get a Hot Toy statue, that's got to be a nightmare for you, because obviously the arms and legs has got to be really bent. So keep your eye on it. I don't think there's anything you can put on these themes. I don't think you'll be able to put powder on them and not stop them from sticking. But then again, you know, I've just noticed something else as well. Statue, the cape. I'll just look at it myself. Yeah. I mean, I didn't notice it. I mean, when I got it in a box, I don't know if you can see. There's a few creases on the top there, which obviously that should have come out naturally. At the time, it's just a few creases. You're not going to get them out. You're not going to iron them out. Do you know what I mean? So mine, obviously, have you seen my room tour? It is basically in the cabinet, like to that sort of angle, which you can't see it, which is, you know, pretty good. So that's my only issue with the Hot Toys. With that, I'm trying to shy away from the Hot Toys and going for the more quarter scale, third scale statues. I'm trying to what's pre-posed, which you don't have to do nothing, just put it there, and you know, the odd occasion change your head if you've got an exclusive, you know. Yeah, going for those sort of scales. But I'm not, let me just take this off a minute. I've not really got an issue with it. It's just the suits. Be aware of the footprint of this one, and obviously the joints with the Wonder Woman in that one. Okay. And if I bring my I'm just going to compare me Man of Steel Superman with the Batman v Superman one, right, side by side, so you can get a comparison of the two statues. Okay. Here we go. I'll slide him in. There you go. You can't see him because I've got him stood up. So we'll look at the base first. I mean, you go down to the base. This is the big base, like the base, but it's too big. I mean, you just will say this one with the Wonder Woman one is half scale of this one, which is great, brilliant. Let me just move that to one side, move this over here. You don't have to have this displayed out. This, believe it or not, if I don't break, yeah, that goes down in the base like so. So you don't have to, you know, display it like that. I just like it up because it's an addition. It's an addition. Okay, let me just try and break it for you live on camera. I can't get my finger in. Giggity. Now there you go. Oh, that goes like that. Again, I've got this statue. When I first got this back, I was reluctant to bend the arms. But I have got the legs bent a little bit. I mean, I shouldn't. If I have a look, I might have an issue with it now. This is the first time since the film came out that this leg is going to be unbent. So if I put that cape there, let me just put that there. See if I have got an issue with this one. Zoom in. So there. Right. Let's just have a look. It's okay. I think this suit is awfully tight. Let me just pick this up and have a closer look. Yeah, the suit is sticking. The suit is sticking to the suit itself. If you give it, like, you know, long periods of time, it's gonna basically stick together, basically. So the likes of this is creased up. You'll not have to wait a long time for that crease comes out. Just bend his leg back there because that's better. Again, like with the other statue, like I said, I got this one on the peg. Guinea bag up. Take that off. I got this on the peg at the back, so he's in sort of hovering mode. And again, this is what I've had to resort to. Is this just bend it? It's a nightmare to bend. It's a flexi bench. You can bend it any way you want. I mean, originally I wanted him stood up. You can't because this is too high. And again, I don't like this. You would have thought they would have done something different than this, because the cape, I like the cape draped at the back. I mean, I can't put this on a side pose because it looks like Hunchback of Notre Dame. But a full-on version, full-on pose is great. Let me just compare statues together, the colour wise from film to film. Obviously, every film sequel got a new suit and God knows what. I mean, I start with the boots. I mean, the boots. It's just red. You got the pattern in the boots, but it's just one colour red. But when you go onto the Batman v Superman boots, they are obviously black as well, black and red, black outline, and you know, God knows what. I mean, the suit itself blue. This is a more. The suit looks similar colour, but this one looks brighter. The Man of Steel looks brighter, and the Batman v Superman is more darker. Obviously, the film was more darker than the Man of Steel. And you obviously the legs. I mean, you got the black outline, black gauntlets on this one. This one is just a shinier blue, and there's a couple of lines in there, basically. You get to his belt, so-called belt. I mean, he got no. Again, he got a little lump here. I mean, God's sake, they're superheroes. I keep saying this, like superheroes. But yeah, they could do it a bit more in their drawers. The belts are different, obviously, with the film. This one here is a better. It's a 3D one. It sticks out. Yep. Yeah, this belt sort of sticks out on this one, the Man of Steel. But this one on the Batman Superman, it's not sticking out. It's just like it's painted on, basically. Turn it around, see, it's just like painted on. But this one here, turn it around to the side. It's more of a 3D one. There, see, you turn it around to the side. This one's got more balls in each drawers than this one. Man of Steel, excellent. Then you turn around again that way. I mean, we go up to the torso. I think the body, they have improved on the body, muscular on this one. All right, let me just take that off. The muscular on the body on this one, Batman v Superman, is more muscular. It's more better. Okay, it's a lot better. The S's, zoom into the S's. The S is on the chest, basically. The S shape stayed the same. This one is just black and gold on this one, or black and yellow you want to call it. It's just that, it's 3D, that's fine. This one it's got a black outline. Black outline, they've got the Kryptonium symbol gone through the S there, and obviously this one hasn't, but that's how it was in the film, which is great. Also, it's all screen accurate. Obviously, all this black and all that, it's all screen accurate, and all this it's great, perfect. The head sculpt, there's no issues with the head sculpt actually, but they could have. I don't know if you can notice it on there. The head sculpt on the Man of Steel is a little bit bigger than what the head sculpt is on Batman v Superman. It's only slightly, even I think it could be because of the mullet he got on here. This is more thicker hair than the Batman v Superman, which is fine. I do like this sculpt, and I do like that. Obviously, he's a good-looking bloke. He's a goddamn good-looking bloke. So yeah, I mean, any Hot Toys, the slightest movement, the better. I mean, the architect on this statue, you can move it to any position you want, basically. But obviously, being Superman, if you want him in a flight mode, a flight pose, say for instance, if you're gonna like this, if you wanna pose him like this, obviously with his arm up, you want his head tilted back. You're out of luck because it won't go. That's how far you're going to get his head. Oh, just knock the camera over nearly. That's how far you're going to get his head back. Like that. I mean, it's not very good for a pose. Okay. The eyes are great on this. The eyes are brilliant. Look at the eyes on that scope. Fantastic. So, yeah. I don't know if it is a little bit of a review on the toys and the issues, couple of issues you're getting with it. It's not major issues, but this is why I'm autofocus. This is why I'm shying away from Hot Toys. Okay, it's good collectibles, but obviously, is it an investment? It could be an investment. It all depends on the character, I suppose. I mean, if you would have bought a Kevin Spacey Hot Toys or whatever, you're out of luck now. So not worth buying one. You see, I had to keep pushing the hand on that. So yeah, that's me 3 Hot Toy statues. I got a lot more Hot Toy statues, as you can see in my room collection. If there's any on there you want me to review, if you want me to talk about any, just watch the video, see what I've got, just pick one out, and I'll try and get it in me little den here, and just talk through it, and you know, and go from there. And yeah, hopefully, I hope my brother Malcolm with his wife Minjita. Yeah, my brother Malcolm and his wife Minjita will come over and review some of their collection. They got a vast collection as well. I might do a room tour of Malcolm's and his wife one day. That's if I get permission. Okay, everybody. This is Jeffrey signing out. Please like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. The channel's growing week by week. I don't know why people watch this. I'm just amazed. But thank you very much for watching, you viewers. If you've got any comments, please comment. And I'll try to reply, like I say. But other than that, Jeffrey out.